Many times, a lot of people, a lot of youths, a lot of people who are doing it in life, many times they think that they just want to go out of Zambia for them to make it, for them to have something good. They always pray for the American dream. You see, and the American dream that they see, or the American dream that they want to have, it is something which is here in Zambia once again. Some of you are surprised to say, Timothy, what are you talking about? Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Timothy Hara, the Masterpiece. I'm a Zambian vlogger who is here in Zambia trying to showcase the Zambia that you don't know. And I go places from town to the village to different areas of life here in Zambia, and I also document my life. So today I'm talking about why Zambia, and why you should consider Zambia as your first priority, and why you should not think of moving out so that you can make it. You see, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who have come on my channel. I can see there are a lot of people that have come on my channel. Please, you are welcome. You are welcome to the channel. And to those who always come back to watch my videos, I just want to say thank you so much. May God bless you. Continue supporting this channel. Our goal is to go forward with our channel. So today's topic, it's one of that interesting topic, and I would love to talk about it because I've seen a lot of people, a lot of my friends, they dream of a certain life which they see in some other countries, which they don't see in Zambia. And when I say Zambia is a country which is so blessed by God, Zambia is a country which is so blessed such that in Zambia we've got everything, I'm telling you, everything. We've got copper, we've got coal, we've got cobalt, we've got magnesium, we've got zinc, we've got gold, we've got diamonds, we've got so many minerals. And the way Zambia is being divided like in sections. For example, in the Copper Belt province, why do they call Copper Belt province? Because there is copper. There is a belt of copper around this province. That's why it is called Copper Belt province. You see? Sorry, that's a dog barking there. So Copper Belt province, it's a place of copper. But that's not only where you're going to find copper. This time you're going to find copper in Sorezi, you're going to find gold in Sorezi, you're going to find different minerals in Sorezi, and there is a river of ore which a lot of people have forgotten about it. And that river, I remember in those days of KK, our late former president Kenneth Kaunda, he mentioned that about that project of ore in northwestern. And when you come to Lusaka, you see Lusaka as a place of business, a place of so many things happening there. You're going to find that there is something which is happening there too. You come to Central Province. Central Province is well known for the fertile land, the soil itself, whereby a lot of activities there are happening in terms of agriculture. So why am I mentioning all these sections, all these things? You see, I'm mentioning these things because we don't appreciate what we have, and we don't take it well because of certain reasons. You see? And we are here trying to say, oh, I'm going to move out from Zambia. I want to go to America. I want to go to UK. My friends in UK, they are making it. And here in Zambia, I'm just roaming around. In the other video, I said, guys, there is a lot of opportunities in Zambia, which is true. And I gave you an example to say, look at how people talk about Zambia. Look at how people, they talk about Zambia, foreigners, how they talk about Zambia. There's something which they've seen in Zambia, which we don't see. And as we are here in Zambia, we take things for granted. You're going to find that somebody from China is going to come to Zambia and start agriculture, start farming cassava, start farming sweet potatoes. And us, we are we are doing nothing. You're going to find somebody from somewhere who's not even a Zambia to come and lay broilers, lay chickens. I've seen a lot of farms for these guys. You see, guys, I'm not trying to be xenophobic. No, what I'm trying to do here is I want to put sense in some people. You know, I want to put sense in some people that, guys, we can do it even here. We can do it. We can do it. We can do farming at a large scale. We can lay broilers at a large scale. You know, but we are waiting for people to come and do it for us, because somebody has destroyed our mentality to say the only good job that you're going to find in Zambia is when you have some papers, you have got a degree, you've got a PhD, you've got a diploma, you've got whatsoever papers that they really want you to have. That's the only problem. We think too much about those. We think maybe papers, they'll speak for us. We forget about works, you know. We forget about these works, like we go and work, you know. A paper can be there. If you're going to be dead, let me just say, if you're dead, the paper won't say anything. It will be dead too. So the only person who can make that paper to work, it's you and me. You see? It's you and me. You are a teacher sitting around, moving around, no thinking of opening up your own school. You are you are in different fields, but you're doing nothing. See, open up something that you can do. In you, there is always something that you can do. Even that dream, American dream that you want to have, or that you are having in your mind, to say, when I go there, I'm going to make it. Go. You're going to see. And for the people who are in the diaspora, I'm telling you, this is the right time to invest back home. I'm telling you, this is the right time to invest back home. Do you want to build houses? If you want to build houses, come and build. Start building right now. Use this opportunity. In Zambia, there is a big land. You know, we are just overcrowded at one place. For example, we are overcrowded in Ndola town centers. Shani, we are overcrowded in Lusaka. We are overcrowded in those towns, but we forget about those villages. We forget about those places whereby they are all over trees. You know, if you want to do farming and you're saying, I'm in the diaspora, I would love to do farming in Zambia, please come and do farming in Zambia. There is a big land. Zambia is blessed with the fertile soil. Zambia is blessed with so many things. Oh, me, I want to open up a mine. Come and do that here in Zambia. Come and do that. Come and do that. And one thing again that I would love to talk about here, please guys, Zambians, let's support one another. Let us support one another. and those people are found in councils. You're found in councils. You give people land. Why do you do like you give other people big lands? I mean, foreigners, you give them a big land and you forget about your own people. You treat other people well than us. Change your mindset. Change your mindset. Promote also your people. Yes, these guys, they're investing in our country. They are developing our country. You know, yes, quite all right. Those things are happening. But what of us? When I tell you some of us, our experiences that we do experience in these kinds of offices, when you go there, I'm telling you. The other day, it really hated me such that I felt bad the way I was treated. You find this guy is a Zambian and is in the office. I mean, you are coming to get just a simple thing together, like same thing, you know, same thing. You are coming, you want just something, and then you are told, go to Lusaka, that's where you're going to find that. But that person, just because you differ in skin, is told, wait, we are going to do it for you. So let us forget that. Like, let us support one another. Let us act and treat each and everyone the way we want to be treated. If you are not going to promote your own, who is going to promote for your people? Who is going to promote for your people? So this is it. Let us, guys, wake up, promote our own country, promote Zambia, because Zambia, we've got so many things that we can do. Like I've been telling you to say, if you want to build a guest house, you want to build a motel, you want to build a hotel, there is a big land for you. And people, I'm telling you, in Zambia there are a lot of people, a lot, and Zambia is still developing. I'm telling you. The other day I even gave you an example to say, look at, today you're going to find that they introduced this new area and people, they've started building in that new area. When they build in that new area, you're going to find that that area is overcrowded. It's full of people, but it was recently built. That tells you to say that there are a lot of people looking for houses. There are a lot of people looking for houses to rent, and that is a room for you to make it. You know, that is a room for you to make it. We don't need just to think of going out like, okay, we are going to do this. Why are those people from those countries coming to Zambia? Because they have seen something that we don't see. We have them, but we don't appreciate them. If we are going to appreciate what we have, then which means even those people, they are going to say, oh, these guys, they do appreciate what they have. But if we are not going to appreciate what we have, then which means we are not going to have it. Even that American dream that we dream of going to have, I'm telling you, in a country where you've never lived, hey, it's very difficult. You are going to have restrictions. You're going to have different things that will be putting you down. But in your own country, you can do something without restriction. You know, in other countries, you're going to find, for you to build, you need to do this. For you to build, you need to do this. But here in Zambia, you just build. You go to those guys who are in the authority. They give you the things that you want, and you start building. You see? But in those countries, there is an extra work that you have to do. So let us look at the main issue here, the main thing, to say, okay, fine, I'm praying for this American dream, but how am I going to have it? How am I going to attain it? So this is it. This is the way to go. So why Zambia? Why you should build in Zambia? Why you should start a business in Zambia? Why you should stand up and do something in Zambia? These are the things. You see this, that cat is roaming just around. Hey, Ashukashan, it's okay. Yeah. So guys, this is it. Why Zambia? Why do I have to build in Zambia? Ask yourself those questions. This is it. I think I'm out. Thank you for watching, but you should remember to think about it. Why you should have that dream, American dream, here in Zambia. Thank you. Bye bye.